Welcome to a week in the life of a stay-at-home mom. We're actually getting ready right now to go to his first dentist appointment. Get to get más comida. I thought I'd give you a snippet of what my week normally looks like. All I use on his hair these days is just coconut oil to get his curls looking cute. Honestly, I can't believe that he's about to be 2 years old in 4 months. What is time? Time goes by so fast, but during the day, time slows down. ¿Qué tú quieres? ¿Agua? We're almost done with your hair, okay? Ya casi terminamos. I promised myself that I'm gonna do stress-free vlogs, so that's what I'm doing. Just giving you a glimpse into what it's like to be a mom of a toddler. Yeah. Are you done? Let me see your hair. Qué handsome, mi bebé precioso. Alright, so we made it into the car 15 minutes before 8 o'clock. We gotta go. Husband was still home, so he helped me get the baby dressed. Make sure I have my ID, my insurance card. Okay, let's go. You ready? Yeah. Well in the visit and they were nice, but I was not impressed with the wait time. They just called everybody else in front and left us towards the end, which was really frustrating. But anyway, so I'm gonna make my matcha. The only cool thing was that they gave my son a toy. They opened a cabinet and was like, you can choose one thing, and they also gave him a toothbrush and a little gift bag. And te voy a abrir tus juguetes. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Tenemos un jaguar, a tiger, a lion, rawr, a rhino, a camel, and a wolf. A white wolf, yeah, or polar bear. I can't tell. Let's just call it a polar bear. No, it's a wolf. I think it's a wolf. A white wolf. ¿Te gustan tus animales? Yeah. Yo voy a hacer una marcha. ¿Qué es? Es un lobo, hace... ¿Qué es eso? ¿Un rhino? Un rhino es un animal bien grande y poderoso. ¿Me quieres ayudar? So I don't know if I mentioned this in another vlog, but look at his toddler tower. This is our makeshift safety guardrail because unfortunately my son fell from the toddler tower. It was very scary, but he's obviously fine. He's fine. I actually ordered last night a safety net that's specifically for toddler towers. I'm not sure how those are supposed to work. We'll see when it gets here. I'll show you when I install it. Hi! Okay. Vamos a hacerte algo de comer because soon we have to go to the library. ¿Quieres ir a la biblioteca? No. Sí, we're gonna go to story time. Vamos a ir a story time. ¿Adriel quiere snacks? Mira. We successfully transferred him into his crib. Hopefully he stays asleep for about 2 hours. So we've been struggling with naps lately, basically ever since the holidays. So it's been about 2 months. We had a really good routine that was thrown so way off because the holidays, so like story times and stuff like took a break. Then we were sick and then there was the LA fires. So there was a really big shift in our routine and it's been really hard to kind of get back to what it was before the holidays. I'm just gonna put his toys away so when he wakes up he has a clean space. Baby is up. He slept for an hour and 37 minutes, so not bad. I got some emails out of the way. Ay, ¿es comida? ¿Lo tiraste? Chistoso. The other thing I was waiting to receive from Amazon was this safety net for the toddler tower that I mentioned earlier. Okay. Very stretchy. Let's put it on and see how it works. Hi. This is probably a waste of money. I feel like you can still slip through here. Wow. It looks different. ¿Se ve diferente?
2,000 years later.
So I actually got it to work. It's really snug in here. I found a way to tie it. I stretched it all the way to the end, to the legs here. So this is very snug. So he's definitely not going to fall through here. He'll get stuck in the net. You can see even here. So this is pretty snug. I tied it all the way down there. So I feel very confident that he's not going to fall through here. So this is actually a few weeks later. We have been using it. Adriel has not fallen. It is actually pretty awesome. I'm glad that I got it. And if you are looking for a similar solution, I'm going to link this one in the description below so you can get it. Don't let anyone ever tell you that stay-at-home moms do nothing all day. We are literally so busy running the freaking household. Anyway, we have a busy week this week. Obviously, we had a dentist appointment earlier today. I just had to call my son's pediatrician and make an appointment for this week. So we're gonna go see our pediatrician on Wednesday. And my son started speech therapy last week, and we do speech therapy twice a week. So it's a busy, plus all his extracurricular activities that enhance his motor and mental development. Like, we are raising little humans and we're doing a lot, plus obviously cleaning, cooking, and doing all the things. So it can feel overwhelming at times, but we get it done essentially. Let's see what my son wants to show me. He's so cute. So he got a new toothbrush. It's a Spider-Man toothbrush from his dentist appointment this morning, and he's in the mirror just like brush, brush, brush. Just brushing his teeth. Are you brush, brush, brush? Brush, brush, brush. Yeah, brush, brush, brush. It was 4 o'clock. I blinked and now it's 5. I don't have dinner ready. So we're gonna do a quick Costco run. Usually I go to Costco with my husband. So wish me luck, because it's just gonna be me and baby. I'm gonna pick up something for dinner and then also some things that we need. So let's go. Thank you. All I came to get. I actually can't believe we made it in and out of Costco in 15 minutes. Literally the fastest Costco run ever. I left the house around 5:09 and it's 5:35, and I'm just gonna heat up dinner. I got a taco plate from Costco. That's what we're gonna have, and I will see you tomorrow. You better go play the guitar. Dame un segundito, déjame hacer mi matcha primero, por favor. Baby slept through the night. Yay. But he wakes up at 6 in the morning with so much energy. Which is normal, obviously. But I need my matcha first. Dame 2 minutos. I'm gonna go play the guitar with you right now, okay? I'm coming, my love. All done. Mommy's all done. Cheers to another day. Again? When I wake up in the morning and it's 5 o'clock. So my son is watching TV while I get ready. I just showered. He's watching Sesame Street. hot tip that I shared with one of my mom friends that she didn't know about. You can have YouTube Kids. So I have that logged into on my TV. So YouTube Kids, what it does is that you can approve exactly which videos you want your child to be able to watch and or what channels you want to approve. So you have full control of what they watch and there's no ads in between videos or anything like that. So I really do recommend YouTube Kids if you allow screen time. I allow screen time and you should not feel guilty if you need it, you know, once in a while. I mean, we're all very busy and this is the only way that he allows me to take a bath. The living room's right next to the bathroom and he will hear the shower running and he will come and just watch me shower. There's no privacy ever with toddlers. So I take really quick showers and my door is always open. But yeah, right now we are getting ready to go to the outdoor mall in our area because they do kids club once a week and it's free and they usually have musical guests, like a musical entertainment. So he really enjoys it and I really enjoy like taking him to these things. It's part of our weekly schedule. If there's another hot tip I can share, it's like look at your local malls, look at all your local libraries, see what activities they have available for kids. They're usually free. If you're a stay-at-home mom, it's literally a lifesaver and you can just add it to your rotation. These things really help with him not squeezing it. He grabs these pouches and he squeezes and it just goes everywhere. So these help avoid that. So if I find a link for them, I'm going to link it below. Getting his backpack ready with all the snacks that we might need. And then we're gonna head out. This week has been very good to us and it's only Tuesday, so let's cross our fingers and hope that this continues because this is perfect. I love it when he falls asleep on the way home. So that's why I try to stay out for like at least 2 hours because I know that's gonna get him tired enough to fall asleep. So I had mentioned before that we've been struggling with his schedule ever since the holidays. So this week it looks like we're settling back into that schedule. So it makes me really happy. So he's sleeping right now. I have to catch up on some stuff that I have to do. Almost done with my latte. So this was the strawberry shortcake iced matcha latte and it was so good. I literally never go to La La Land Cafe. So this is not normal. I don't usually spend money when I go out. We usually just hang out, we walk around, we eat the snacks that we brought because yes, money is tight and you do not need to spend money to when you go out, but once in a while having a nice treat feels nice. So today was just one of those days, but it really doesn't happen very often. So my son's been sleeping for an hour and a half. He will probably wake up soon. I definitely just spent way too much on Instagram scrolling. I posted, but then I just scrolled for way too long. My son woke up and then I went to grab him, but he went back to sleep. So I'll probably let him sleep for another 30 minutes for 2 hours tops. I'm gonna do some dishes because I need to clean up a little bit. I'm just not feeling... You know when you spend too much time scrolling, you just don't feel good? Yeah, that's how I feel. So the baby's been sleeping for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'm gonna wake him up now because I don't want him to sleep any longer because then it'll interrupt his nighttime sleep. So let's wake him up. But I'm glad that I got a little bit of editing done. I'm getting back into the groove of being productive when he sleeps instead of just scrolling. Yeah, let's wake up my baby. Hi, my baby. Wakey, wakey. Stretchy, stretchy. Yeah. A la cuenta de tres. Uno, dos, tres. Mommy's gonna come get you. Mommy, get you. Yeah. Mommy got you. Hi, chiquitito. Where's your manzana? ¿Quieres llamar a abuela? No. ¿Sí? ¿La quieres llamar? Ok, voy a buscar un teléfono. Hey Siri, FaceTime mom. She didn't pick up. Abuela no lo cogió. Aguántate, aguántate. Thank you. ¿Queso? No, no quiero que lo guarde. You're gonna want more? Okay, I was gonna make you tacos, but I don't think you're gonna eat tacos. So I'll just make you like a charcuterie board, I guess, again. Okay. I'm trying to get him to eat more vegetables, but he doesn't really eat them. But I always offer it to him just in case. ¿Te lo quieres llevar para la sala? Yeah? Okay. Te lo pongo aquí, te voy a buscar la agua, ¿ok? Tu agua. Okay. Now I'm gonna heat up food for me. Como vamos a acampar, no necesito una tienda de campaña. ¿Qué pasó, chiquitito? So I don't know if I jinxed it, but my son did not sleep through the night last night. He did get a 5-hour stretch of sleep, and then he woke up around 2 in the morning, and I brought him to our bed, and he did sleep, but I didn't get restful sleep, so I feel very tired today. But we have a speech therapy that is coming in at 9:30, so we have to get ready. He woke up at 6 something, and I was not ready to get out of bed, but here I am. I made my matcha this morning from my to-go cup from yesterday's La La Land Cafe trip. But yeah, cheers to another day. ¿Me quieres ayudar a hacer tu pan? ¿Me quieres ayudar a untarle peanut butter? I almost burnt the bread. Le voy a poner banana. ¿Me quieres ayudar?
Mi troca, mi camión. Wow, ok, yo voy a poner.
So we made it out for a walk, even though I did not want to go for a walk. But I know my son needs the release the energy, so I'm hoping it's about to be 11. No. He was about to walk into the street. He needs to kill more energy so that he can take a nap hopefully by 12. The ants go marching 3 by 3. That's Nemo. That's Nemo. It is the next day. Yesterday was a very long day that ended up in an ER visit. And let me tell you what happened. So after we made dinner, after I ate, my son and I were playing. I was putting some stuff away and he tripped and fell. Literally, like dead center on his forehead with the corner of our bed. I was standing right next to him, but I was looking the other way. I heard it. I looked down and there's just like, he's crying. There's literally gushes of blood, his entire face. just coming down his chest. My heart started racing. I was nervous. I like FaceTimed my husband. I brought him over. I cleaned his face and I applied pressure on his wound. But I was, man, it broke my heart to see him that way. The amount of blood that was gushing out from his forehead. I was like, oh my gosh, he needs stitches, he needs stitches, which like freaked me out because when I was little, I had to get stitches. I fell from, my sister pushed me off my mom's bed. We were playing and I fell and hit the corner of the nightstand and I had to get like 2 or 3 stitches right here, and I was little and I remember them tying me, like straight jacket, tied me to the bed so they can do stitches, and that was very traumatic. And my head went to that image like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to see my son go through that, and I was like so heartbroken. Like I was holding it together, but I literally wanted to cry. So after applying pressure and I put a gauze and a band-aid on it, like I decided to go to urgent care. They were like, oh my gosh, what happened? And she, you know, I asked, I was like, he fell, he has an open wound, he might need stitches. Is that something you guys do here? And the receptionist said, no, like you would have to go to the ER. So my husband was almost home, so I kind of just waited because the baby was doing fine. He didn't, like the stuff that they asked me, the nurse line was like, did he throw up? Is he acting different? Like, is he bruised? So he was fine. He actually, after he calmed down and I put the band-aid on his head, he was acting super normal. He actually got a burst of energy. He was being himself, playful, laughing, all those things. So waited for my husband, made it to the ER, waited a long time in the waiting area. When they called me in, he got skin glue to like pull it together and let it heal, and so it doesn't get an infection or anything like that. So he didn't actually have to get real stitches. The nurse told me that the face, any wound or open cut around your face bleeds the most, so that's why there was so much blood. That makes a lot of sense, but he's fine. He is sleeping right now. We were up so late, so he's taking an early nap today because it's about around 10 o'clock. But oh my gosh, like I feel so much for my mom right now, because knowing like all the things that my mom went through with me and my sisters, like the heart of a mom is just like, obviously you do not want to see your kid, your children get hurt, and when they do, it's just so gut-wrenching. That's how I feel. And like I said, he was in good spirits. He didn't cry at the hospital at all. I'm just so grateful that he's okay. But that's how our night ended yesterday. So anyway, I did laundry this morning. So we have a lot of laundry to fold, which we'll do tonight. My husband and I will do it together. Wait, today's Thursday. We do have a couples coaching appointment, which I haven't spoken about, but yeah, we're doing couples coaching and I'm gonna do a whole video about it later. But yeah. Good morning. It is the next day. We are getting ready for another home visit from the speech therapist, but I am trying to fold clothes that we did not get to last night. Last night's relationship coaching went really well. We have been in coaching for 8 weeks already, and I am going to talk more about that in another video, just about how relationship changes post becoming parents and all that stuff, and the mental load and how to navigate through that phase of your relationship, because coaching has been really helpful for us thus far. It has really improved like our communication and all of those things, so I will be doing a dedicated video on that. But today it's Friday. My baby slept through the night again. So he didn't sleep through the night the day that we went to the ER and the night before, I think, but he had a really good stretch. But he did sleep through the night today. So it's been, this week has been really good. What happened? Were you trying to wake up Papa? Dile, Papa, despiértate. Good morning, my love. So I just showered. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Ended up wearing the same clothes that I was wearing earlier because I don't got time for, you know, extra laundry. I just did laundry yesterday and I just feel every week there's like more and more laundry. Anyway, it's been a quiet day. My son took a 2-hour nap, which is nice, and I edited. Vlog that I'm editing, you can see it, it's up already. It's how I spent my solo time when I got 5 to 6 hours of no baby, no husband, and I felt good afterwards, so I'm gonna say that. But looking back at how I spent my time, I'm laughing because really what I did was clean the house. Most of my time I spent it cleaning the house. That's what a mom does, I guess, when she has a little time. Maybe not all moms, but I just wanted to clean the house. I just enjoyed my own solitude and just like not having to worry about anyone else but myself. But all I did was clean the house. So I just think that's funny. We'll see what I do next time I get some alone time. Hopefully I get some soon. Today we're gonna order takeout for dinner because no quiero cocinar. And that is the reality. Also didn't prep anything to cook, so everything's frozen. Seriously, when you finish doing the dishes in the sink, you turn around and there is like so many more dishes to do. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. I'm sure there's more in the bedroom where my husband works. 5. Dishes are never ending. You help? Help?
I need your food.
¿Te gusta? Yum yum.
Yum yum.